So this is a follow-up video to the last video I did about the Goo Watch or the Mo Watch or just the watch or whatever it's called. It goes under many different names. Now I've been using this watch for about a week now, and I'm going to give you my impressions on what it's like to live with. Now one thing you're probably really wondering about is the battery life. Well, the battery life on this is actually very good. Now I am not joking when I say, notice it says 54% on there. I last charged this 2 days ago and it's still on 54%. Now that is what you call a good quality battery. Oh, the screensaver's just kicked in. So as far as battery life goes, this is really good. The reason you can get such a long battery life is because you can switch on the battery reserve mode here. And what the battery reserve mode does is actually switch off the Bluetooth. And with that off, it just basically acts as a digital watch. And that's it. But you know, if you're not going to be using the notifications all the time, then you know, why leave the Bluetooth switched on? If you leave the Bluetooth switched on, the battery will last approximately 2 days. But you know, that's still not too bad for the smartwatch. So how about the features? Well, to be honest, I really do like the music player on it, and you may have noticed in the last video that the actual app that you use for the music player has got a pink background, and that doesn't look so cool. But if you just swipe up from the bottom of the watch, you can get like shortcuts, and everything works perfectly fine from the shortcut, as you'll see. No problem there. Actually, if you switch on the phone, you should be able to see. And of course, it skips all the tracks, no problem at all. And yes, as mentioned last time, it does have the titles up there of the songs. Unfortunately, it doesn't display Japanese text or other language text if you're using it in English mode. You have to switch the phone to Japanese mode. Also, I find these shortcuts very handy because you can actually do the heartbeat measurements from here, switch off your battery, and even check out the Yahoo weather. That also works from the shortcut, so that's pretty handy as well. You also have things such as being able to find your phone. You know, sometimes you might misplace your phone and you don't know where it is. You just hit this button here. It makes a beeping sound, which actually comes from the phone. And there's actually a vice versa version on the phone, which, oops, which will actually beep the watch. So let's take a look at that right now. I actually updated the app as well that goes with it. This is the main watch app, and as you can see, it kind of looks like Windows, like a Windows Phone app. Again, from here you can check your heartbeat without actually having to use the watch. You just keep your watch on your wrist. So that also works. It's not going to work now because it's on the mat. Another nice feature with this app is you can check your calories. The pedometer works through here as well. You can check it on the phone, but it's a lot better through this app here. You can also do other things such as your sleep cycles. I really like this app. Again, you can check it on the watch, but it's easier to see it on the actual app for the phone. Tells you how long you've been in your deep sleep, your light sleep, and basically when you were awake. I guess it does this by checking your heart rate. So the app has a lot going for it. Here's that auto loss thing again. This will start beeping the watch now if I switch it on. And you can also set how far the range is. So I can basically leave, so if I leave my watch on the table, I can set this to beep my watch if I walk, say, more than 5 meters away from it. Or you can just have it like a couple of centimeters if you want it, although that is a bit pointless. So anyway, let's switch it on and see if we can get it to find my watch. Oops. And this is the way you go. Okay, let's locate the watch. Guess you can press here. Locate watch. There you go. It's pretty handy if you lose your watch. And also you can you know, set things like your settings and all stuff like that from here. And personal information. Okay, what a fat bastard. So yes, as I said, I have been using this for a week now, and I have to say I am very, very happy with it. For the price of $70, or I think it was like $75 with shipping, I certainly cannot complain. It does everything I want. The notifications, the push notifications, they come through beautifully. It tells me when I've got emails and stuff like that. No problem whatsoever. I did make a couple of telephone calls on it as well. Not a problem. The people could hear me, I could hear them. I had the phone in my pocket. Not a problem at all. Works really, really well. So actually, let's show you some push notifications in action. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'll tell you what, I'll send an email to myself. Okay, we'll put test in the subject box. Let's see, where's the EST? And in the body of the mail, we'll just write any old rubbish and send it. Okay, that mail is now getting sent. Okay, and what we will do is, did you hear that? There's a little ring on the watch and it did vibrate. Ah, there we go. We just quickly saw it. There you go. It's not actually... Yes, thank you very much. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, it can't be all good. There's got to be some bad points about this watch. Well, yes, to be honest, there are. For a start, I have no idea how to make the Facebook app work. Not a clue. Another bad point is this watch is advertised as working with Google Wear apps. Not everywhere advertises that, only some places do. The truth is it does not work with Google Wear apps at all. But don't be too down in the dumps, because there are people who have started developing apps for this particular watch. You also see on the net some people saying that the watch straps don't really fit that well, that they're a bit loose. Well, I think I know why. They've probably put them on upside down. I made the same mistake myself when I first put the watch straps on. What I thought was the correct way turns out to be upside down. Basically, just follow what the box shows you or the manual shows you and you will have no problems at all. And talking about the watch straps, they feel very nice on the arm. I'm serious when I say I don't even know I've got the watch on. It's not that heavy. It's, you know, well, there's a little bit of weight to it, but no heavier than, you know, a typical smartwatch. But yeah, it's so comfortable. It doesn't feel awkward. It doesn't feel intrusive. This strap is not itchy. You know, it doesn't sweat up your arms or anything like that. To be honest, there's no problem with it, you know, when as far as wearing is concerned. Plus, it has that little feature when you look at your watch, the actual screen will switch on, but you can switch that option off.